Hello Diana, it is still February 26, 2014, and my video was supposed to be up yesterday. Here's what happened. I got home early, I got home at like 6 o'clock instead of 7. I'm just like, alright, I'm really tired, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. And then it was like 7:30, I'm like, okay, now I'm really hungry, let's make dinner. So then we made this lovely dinner. It was like a penne with broccoli and sausage chunks with a Alfredo sauce. Garlic Parmesan Alfredo, I believe it was. It was actually quite delicious. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to do some dishes. Alright, I'm going to sit down for just 2 minutes. And then I'll get up, I'll make my video, and, you know, life will be good. And there's a cut on my head, so please ignore my face. And, you know, I'll be productive and start my paper that I had forgotten that's due tonight that I still haven't started. And, oh my god, I was supposed to be at school an hour ago. Not that I have class, but, like, that was my time schedule in my head. I'm going to get to school at 9:30, and I'm going to do productive things all day, and I haven't finished my second cup of coffee, so my life is a mess right now. But anyway, so I sat down for 2 minutes, and I opened, I don't know, I'm reading some weird, I can't really tell what this book is about. Again, it's about forbidden love. I'll get to the books in a second. But then I blinked, and all of a sudden it was 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm like, hold up, what just happened to all those hours? Because it was 10 o'clock when I blinked, and then all of a sudden it was 9 a.m. There were like 11 hours that I was blinking, which is a lie. I woke up at 3 and sat straight up, and apparently I scared the Jesus out of Brandon, so I'm like, babe, I didn't make a video! And he's just like, holy crap, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, I'm a mess, and my life's a mess right now. My break actually starts tonight when I get out of my last class. My break, technically, from school, but I still have to work. So, I'll just be here, hanging out, doing stuff. Yeah, so I still work. I'll be doing that, and I have some papers, big papers, literature reviews, like, that I need to get worked on. Kind of behind on some of those, really behind. Well, my subject's difficult. I'm looking at nerd identities on college campuses. Really cool topic, not easy to access. So I have 2 literature reviews I'm doing on this topic. The first one I'm going to be focusing on literature that's looking at adolescence and their nerd identity in high schoolers and such, because, you know, one grows up from high school and then you go to college. I mean, not everyone goes to college, so it's not a requirement or anything, but, like, that's kind of how it happens. I don't know how many people show up at college and decide to, oh, I'm actually a nerd, let's change my entire identity. I'm certain there are people, but I've not met anyone quite like that. I've met people who embrace their nerd identity, but not, like, completely shifted to a nerd identity in higher education situations. But yeah, so that's review number 1. Review number 2 is that I'm looking at different nerd groups on college campuses that are already atheist, and I barely even looked at that one because it sounds absolutely terrifying, trying to find all that information and somehow streamline it, and then these 2 will hopefully converge to become my master thesis, which will be about developing nerd identity and communities on higher education campuses, or something along those lines. I haven't quite figured it out yet. No pressure, right? Not gonna worry about that until the fall, because that's when I have to, like, seriously start learning about it. Real quick, because I have less than a minute. Books. I feel like most books have very similar story arcs. It's just the way we tell them that differs, because a lot of these story arcs, you can, like, say, oh, well, look at this one, it's a lot like, you know, Tristan and Isolde. They're supposed to, you know, not get along, and then all of a sudden they love each other, and, you know, Pyramid Thisbe, Romeo and Juliet, it's all the same story, different characters, different faces, so that's pretty nifty. I do think we should start a book club, but I think we should read, like, 1 book a year, so we have time to get through it. Maybe more than 1 book, but I know that you're busy, maybe not currently, but I'm busy, and my life's a mess right now. Like, I'm sitting on the floor when I have a perfectly good chair right here. Why am I not sitting in the chair? I don't know. I'm sitting on the floor. So, I'm gonna go be productive. Hopefully I will get this paper done on time. It looks time-consuming and boring. I have such a problem with papers. I don't feel like I get what I'm supposed to be getting out of them. I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting out of this class. And now my video's over and I don't care, so I'm just gonna go. Bye, Diana.